that my family is a praying family, and that even after I got my first prognosis, rather, I went to my family and I told them that the prognosis was very dire, specifically that I was facing an 85% fatality rate. And I told them that at this point in time, the only way I would stay here would be prayer, because it would be very, very difficult for medical science to keep me here. And that I related to them the teachings of my parents, which is that when you ask people to pray, be careful about who you ask to pray, because there's different prayers. There's good prayers, and then there are bad prayers. So when you ask people to pray, you have to make sure that the people you're praying are going to give up good prayers. And I told them that when I went to my report of March 29, 2007, which we taped earlier, that I went there on prayer. And I think I expressed earlier that I went there on prayer, and that diagnosis was obviously positive, but it was because of prayer. And I tell everybody, I don't care what anybody says, it was 100% prayer, because my condition was pretty bad. As I tell folks, I was at the tipping point, and it was about to slip over. I mean, I was like they say, I was straddling the line, and I was leaning to tip over the line. That's how close it was, and they thought that I had actually tipped over the line, but it was pretty bad, and I knew it was pretty bad. So I was just really overwhelmed with emotion and expressing my love and my joy for being in this lovely place on this beautiful day, a day that, like I said, I wasn't certain that I would be around. And if I were, I wouldn't have this attitude. In other words, had that been a different diagnosis on March 29th, I could still be here, but simply not have the same attitude. Now, this is an attitude of, hey, I'm ready to roll. There's the band in the background is playing one of those old 70s
brick house.
Old brick house, and so I can hear that, and I can take myself back to the 70s. And you see my wife here moving. I'm not gonna jump up and dance, but is the essence of the way I feel at this point in time, that I can actually jump up and celebrate the songs in the background. It's a way of my deep innermost feeling. That song, which relates back to the good times growing up, is relates to my feelings today.